2K Games just released the highly anticipated WWE 2K22 on the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X, and Xbox S. I would like to thank 2K for sending me a PS5 review copy. I have been playing wrestling games since 1983 when tag team wrestling hit the arcades, and have played every one since then. I was blown away by 2K's WWE 2K22 and feel that this is one of the best wrestling games ever. There are so many fun and exciting new features and game modes that will keep players entertained and playing for a long time. The graphics are incredible and the controls are super easy to learn, so anyone from never having played a wrestling game before to a veteran player will be able to pick up the controller and play. WWE 2K's graphics are mind-blowing and the best I have seen in the WWE games. 2K used a new design engine that makes the wrestlers look more lifelike and realistic than ever before. Everything in WWE 2K22 looks spectacular. All the arenas, belts, fans, everything looks amazing. It's very hard to tell the game from watching a live WWE show. As I mentioned earlier, the controls are very easy to learn and anyone can pick up the controller and play. There's a very nice tutorial that you can play through that does a great job explaining everything. Plus, at any time during your match, you can pause the game and look at the controls. There have been some changes to the controls and I really like them a lot. Now, reversals are easier to do and you don't need to have a meter to fill them up to use them. I think this might make a lot of people happy and some not so happy, because before, in the previous games, you had to really use strategy for your reversals because you only had so many to use. Submissions and pins have also been changed, and I really like this a lot too. To do submissions, you just need to tap the buttons that appear on the screen faster than your opponent, and to get out of pins, you just mash the X button. Another new thing with the controls that I really liked is the combo system. Now, each superstar has a bunch of combos that they can use to string together a series of moves to make a really cool move sequence. I really liked all the different game modes, and some of the new ones have been added to WWE 2K22 for the first time ever, like My GM and My Faction. They are really fun to play, and again, like I said earlier, we'll have players playing for a very long time. In My GM, you get to be the GM of either SmackDown or Raw with a budget. Your goal is to try and make your show the best by creating matches, drafting the top superstars, and anything else that it will take to make your show more exciting than your rivals. My Rise, in this mode, you create and take control of a WWE superstar and take them from training at the WWE Training Center all the way to becoming a WWE champion. My Faction. This is different and a lot of fun. This is a card-based game where you earn virtual currency, tokens, and points, and with them you can buy packs of cards that have WWE superstars and upgrades for them. Then you use your cards to compete each week. In Universe mode, you control what happens in the WWE Universe. You can create pay-per-views, decide what show which WWE superstar appears on, create rivalries, and so much more. Online mode is awesome. You can play matches with other players from around the world. This is a lot of fun, and each day there is a new match type that is created by 2K that you can play. There's a creation suite where you can create wrestlers, belts, arenas, movesets, and so much more. You can also use a camera and use your image to create a WWE superstar, which is really cool. One of my favorite game modes in the WWE 2K games is the Showcase. This year, Rey Mysterio is featured. You can play his greatest matches in his 20-year career. This is so fun because Ray talks about the matches before you play them, and then you get to play them. Then during the matches, there are different objectives that you must do, and if you complete them, you unlock different skins, rings, and other things associated with Rey Mysterio. Also during the match, if you complete certain objectives, the game will cut to a video sequence of the actual match, and it's so hard to tell between the game and the real video. It's incredible. I had so much fun with this mode. One of the last things I'm going to talk about is the WWE roster. It's huge and features a great range of superstars from legends like The Ultimate Warrior, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, to current superstars like Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, and up-and-coming NXT superstars. I think that everyone will be surprised by the roster and will also be very happy with it. 2K's WWE 2K22 is awesome and a lot of fun. This is the best wrestling game in my opinion that has been released yet. If you're a WWE fan and also a fan of wrestling games, then I would highly recommend that you check it out. WWE 2K22 is rated T for teen.